Now, I lead off at the bottom of page 1. I like to ask these little questions here to them to jar their thinking right up front. Has your church's impact in your community been such that if you were to suddenly disappear, it would leave a serious hole in your community? That is a very thought-provoking question. So I would direct that at John. John, is your church...
We're not community-oriented at all.
Yeah.
I mean, period.
See, that's the interesting thing.
Well, that's not completely true. We're not locally community-oriented.
Yeah.
We do a lot within Dallas, but not within the Mesquite, Sunnyvale area.
Okay, so if they close their doors...
They wouldn't miss us.
Nobody would miss you. Okay, that's interesting. Now, that's the case with a number of churches. I'm over by White Rock Lake. You'll know where that is. Some of you won't. Yeah. And over there where I am, if you take Garland Road, you take Gaston and Garland takes you around. Not very far from there was a Lutheran church that died. And I remember you could almost see it coming, and then toward the end they had bye-bye up there on their marquee.
You know, White Rock Methodist Church closes this year.
Really? They're closing?
1st of July.
Yeah, not enough interest. But see, here's the question. Will they be missed? Will they be missed? See, and I would say that most of us are so irrelevant at this point that we won't. Again, church is viewed by a lot of people out there as just another option. And if you stop to think about it, why would you even want to do that? If you had no real spiritual interest outside of what the Holy Spirit has caused in your life, then there's just so many other things to do on Sunday morning. You hunt, fish. In my area there, I'm 3 minutes from these little lakes where we can fish. I can go there and drop a line in the water. I do sometimes when I go home in the afternoon. You've got that going on. You've got television and sports on television. It's just full of them. So we are in a crisis mode. Now, in the more liberal theological things, what they have tried to do is they've said, and we get back to our thing here of form and function, the functions of the church and the forms they take. What we have finally caught on to is we need to start re-examining these forms. Have they changed within I used to say the last 5 years, and I'm doing, how about the last 2 years? Have there been any changes here? Now, what those who are more liberally minded do in the major mainline denominations and all that, they said, I think we'll abandon this. This is the problem. These beliefs. And then they come over here, but they don't change this. And so they're dead in the water. They no longer have a theology, and they don't understand what's going on here. And what I think is a lot of people are not reacting so much to this, but to this. Outmoded forms and ways of doing ministry. So there's a kind of a double. And the mainline churches are decreasing faster than the evangelical churches. Okay? Did you hear that? Mainline churches are decreasing faster than the evangelical churches.